You might think that sleeping with your dog is just a cute habit, but science reveals there's much more to it. A study conducted by Canisius College in Buffalo, New York, revealed some surprising findings. Around 70% of dog owners let their pets sleep in bed with them, or at least in the same room. But the most intriguing part is that it's not just about habit or convenience. It reflects a deeper bond between humans and animals. Researchers found that older individuals, those who live alone, and owners of small breeds are most likely to share their bed with a dog. Sleeping together with a dog is not merely an act of love. It's a ritual that strengthens emotional bonds. It affects not only the pet's behavior, but also the owner's mental state, potentially altering brain chemistry, reducing stress levels, and enhancing emotional well-being. Do you sleep with your dog? Often? Occasionally? Every night? Share your experiences in the comments. It's fascinating to hear how it works for you. Why do we enjoy sleeping next to our dogs? You go to bed, and your dog settles in beside you. They're warm, cozy, and quietly breathing. Maybe they yawn and rest their head on your leg. In that moment, you feel tension leaving your body, and your mind becomes calmer. Your brain gets the signal. It's okay to relax. You're safe. This isn't just a pleasant experience. It's a physiological response. Having a dog nearby can lower levels of cortisol, the stress hormone, and increase levels of oxytocin, the hormone of attachment and calmness. But that's not all. When a dog sleeps next to you, its breathing and heartbeat can sync with yours. This has been proven by research. Such synchronization occurs between deeply connected beings, like a mother and child, lovers, and, as it turns out, humans and dogs. It's a sign of a true, deep bond. For the dog, this means you are their pack. They fully trust you and feel safe by your side. When you're alone or going through tough times, life can sometimes throw us curveballs, be it a breakup, a move to a new city, the loss of a loved one, or even just a period of loneliness. During these moments, a dog can become a true emotional anchor. This is especially true at night when the silence feels heavier and anxious thoughts seem louder. But then, there's your dog. They don't need to speak or give advice. Their presence alone is healing. They're simply there, quietly, calmly, and steadfastly. Research shows that physical contact with a dog can help the brain produce neurotransmitters that reduce anxiety. This is particularly crucial for those coping with insomnia, depression, or a sense of being lost. A sleeping dog by your side is more than just a pet. It's a friend who makes the night's silence less intimidating. If you've experienced moments like these, share your story. Your experience might just be the support someone needs to get through a difficult time. But there's an unexpected benefit. Dogs can help improve your sleep schedule. Dogs are creatures of habit. They love routine, stability, and predictability. If your dog goes to bed at 10 in the evening, you'll likely stop scrolling on your phone until 2 in the morning. They literally help you go to bed and wake up on time. And that's no joke. Scientists have discovered that sleeping with your dog can help establish a regular sleep routine for you. Gradually, you'll find yourself falling asleep at the same time each night and waking up earlier and more refreshed. This is especially helpful for people with irregular schedules, those who work from home, or anyone whose rhythm has been thrown off by stress. Essentially, your dog becomes a natural alarm clock and sleep hygiene coach. No apps or trackers needed. The best part is there's no pressure. Your dog simply shows through their behavior that it's time to rest. And before you know it, you'll find yourself living more mindfully. But it's not all perfect. Sometimes sleep can be disrupted. Despite the obvious benefits, sharing your bed with a dog can cause micro-awakenings. In one study involving women and their pets, sleep trackers were used, and it turned out that even slight movements by a dog during sleep can interrupt your rest. You might not even be aware of this happening, as these awakenings are so brief that they don't get registered in your memory. But the overall quality of your sleep can suffer. Then there are times when your dog might bark in their sleep, start paddling their paws, whine, or even suddenly jump up. This is especially common with active dogs that have vivid dreams. Imagine you're sleeping soundly, and suddenly you're awakened by the rustling of paws on the blanket or heavy breathing right by your ear. In the morning, you feel exhausted, but can't quite figure out why. If you often wake up feeling tired, it might be worth considering whether your furry friend is affecting your sleep quality. Maybe it's time to rethink the placement of their sleeping spot, at least for a while. Now, here's something incredible. Dogs help reduce anxiety. Have you ever noticed how being near a dog makes it easier to breathe? Not just metaphorically, but literally. Studies show that when you're around a dog, your breathing becomes deeper, steadier, and slower. This is a natural respiratory response of the body to feeling safe. It's especially evident in people suffering from anxiety disorders or post-traumatic stress disorder. Therapy dogs are often trained to sleep beside those who have experienced significant stress. Their role is to help decrease anxiety and prevent nighttime panic attacks. For some people, especially veterans, first responders, and medical professionals, this support is invaluable. The dog acts as a guardian of calmness throughout the night, even if it doesn't do anything actively. If you've noticed that your sleep improves when there's a dog nearby, it's not just your imagination. It really works, and it's been proven. Dogs have the ability to act as a remedy simply by being present. Benefits for physical health. Not just the soul. Many people think dogs are all about emotions, but science tells us they offer tangible physical benefits too. For instance, the microorganisms on their fur can help build a strong immune system in humans, especially children. Early exposure to a dog's bacteria can reduce the risk of allergies and even asthma later in life. Grown-ups also gain advantages. Touching a dog can activate the parasympathetic nervous system, lowering blood pressure, normalizing heart rate, and even helping with focus. Researchers in Japan have found that people who regularly hug or pet dogs experience improved cognitive functions and a reduced risk of cardiovascular diseases. What's more, these benefits are amplified when your dog sleeps nearby. Their calm breathing, steady heartbeat, and complete relaxation can influence you physiologically. Simply because your furry friend is close by, you might find yourself feeling a bit more at ease. But remember to be cautious. Co-sleeping with a dog doesn't always bring positive experiences for everyone. Some pet owners suffer from allergies to fur, are sensitive to smells, or simply can't tolerate the movements during sleep. It's also important to keep hygiene in mind. Dogs can bring in dirt, parasites, or bacteria from outside, especially if they've been off-leash or exploring tall grass. Maintaining cleanliness is crucial. Wash their paws after walks. Regularly treat them for fleas and ticks. And don't forget to change your bedding more often if you're sharing it with your pet. Additionally, pay attention to your dog's behavior. If they used to love sleeping with you but now avoid the bed, they might be uncomfortable or facing health issues. This is especially true for older dogs. They may find it hard to jump onto the bed and could experience joint pain or nighttime anxiety, It's better to offer them a comfortable bed near yours, rather than insist on co-sleeping. So, should you sleep with your dog? The decision is yours. If you're comfortable, your sleep isn't affected, and your dog is happy, why not? For many, it's a way to strengthen the bond, find peace, and simply spend more time with someone who matters to you. However, if you notice that you're sleeping worse, feeling irritable in the mornings, or waking up frequently, it might be worth experimenting. Try moving your dog's bed closer to yours, or allowing them in the bedroom, but not on the bed itself. The key is to ensure that co-sleeping isn't a sacrifice for anyone involved. Both you and your dog should feel comfortable. It's not about can or can't. It's about what works for you and is based on love. If you see yourself in these stories, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We're talking about real life with dogs, filled with details, science, and heart. Share this video with fellow dog lovers. You might just help someone understand their furry friend a little better.